Okay, let's just do this. I'm too lazy to really do this, but like, I'm gonna teach you how to do the Pythagorean theorem, the cofunction, and the trigonometric. I don't know if that's how you spell it. So before anything, you should have a cycle with you, because honestly, who wants to answer by themselves, you know? But yeah, we're allowed to use cycle. Don't forget your cycle tomorrow. Okay, let's start. First is we're gonna do Pythagorean theorem. So first, what's in the Pythagorean theorem? Okay, what's in the Pythagorean theorem? So first, it's the labelings. First, we have A, B, C. What's A, B, C? A is for adjacent, B is for opposite, and C is for hypotenuse. So to make it simpler, A is your base, B is where the theta faces, and then hypotenuse is always the longest side. So regardless if these two switch, because sometimes they do switch, this will stay constant, okay? So this is gonna be fairly easy for us, because yeah. So let's start. So we need to remember how to get these different letters, like how to get the numbers for them. So C, it's C squared equals A squared plus B squared, and A is A squared equals C squared minus B squared, and B is B squared equals C squared minus A squared. Na naman ni sa tong index card, so dira kayo mo mabalakag hinumdum. So let's start. So right triangle, I did not label these, but like, okay. If given na ang B is opposite, is missing, and gihatag na nato kay 7 and 13, what would be B, or what would be the answer for positive? Oh, no, opposite. So remember, if you're finding B, you minus C with A. So you're gonna do it like this, okay? B squared equals to C squared minus A squared. And then simply, all you gotta do is B squared equals to, where's your C here? C is this side, the longest side. 13, parenthesis. A parenthesis on that. Or if you don't want to, then it's fine. Just use your calculator. But I'd suggest you solve it, because in math, you always need a solution. Sadly enough. And then 7 squared. And I'm gonna do it so this na, cause who wants to listen to that, diba? And I'm gonna do this off camera. Charot basin, you don't know how to do this. Okay, so first, you're gonna square these following numbers. Dali ramana. You can do it like this. It's better if you just ready it daan. You can do it like that. Oh, forgot something. Do it like that. You'll be left with this answer, and you turn it into decimal, and this would be your answer, 14.76. So all I did is I used square root 13 to the power of 2 plus 7 to the power of 2, and then I got this answer, 14.76. B squared is equal to ayan na, I mind here, huh? B squared, or well, technically B equals to 14.76. The reason why we square root these numbers is so that this B squared turns into B. Okay? Please remember that. So we can do the other ones, pero like, it's the same thing. Same thing rigid siya, okay? So okay, we'll just skip C, because it's actually the easiest one. We're just gonna skip that. Haha. So we're gonna go straight to the A squared. A is A squared equals C squared minus B squared. So we're gonna use the same method we did sa B squared, where we minus. So first we should, well, I really don't want to do this anymore, but you should show your solution, guys. So over here, we're gonna do it right here. So it's gonna be, geez, A squared equals to C squared minus B squared What's your a squared? You're finding your a. What's your c? 7. What's your b? 2. Actually, this one's really easy. Very common thing. Pero like, again, we can do it this way. You can start with square root. It's better if you parenthesis it, by the way, guys. Please, it's better that way. Oops. There we go. So, 7. Then you plus it. Don't forget the plus, because then it's gonna multiply by itself. 2. Okay? It's very simple. Very, not that makalibog kayo. Squared. And then you just press equal. And then, if your calculator does this, and then you have this thing here, just press it, huh? So you're left with 7.28. So your answer would be A equals to 7.28. Again, the reason why we use the square root is because we want to turn this into this. Okay? Next, after that, we're gonna do cofunction. So what gali is cofunction? Well, I don't know how to explain it. Sorry. Pero the way we're gonna do it is we're gonna follow this. It follows the same method, huh? It just follows to everything. But before that, we need to remember unsay pare-parehas niya. So sine is to cosine, cotangent is to tangent, and cosecant is to secant. You need to remember these, okay? Must remember. I think you have it naman sa inyo ang mga notes, hopefully. Please. So now we can start. Given that sine theta is 31 degrees, we'll start diretso, ha? So, sine theta. So here's how it's gonna start. Diba sine is cosine? Sine is to cosine. So you'd write sine theta equals to cosine. And then you need to solve pa. You need to solve it this way. It's gonna be 90 degrees minus unsa may theta sa sine. 31 degrees. So you just minus. And I'm also very lazy to do that mentally. Oopsie. Wow. Okay. So it's basically just 90 minus, what did I do? Oh, the cat just spawned. So you just minus it by 31. Okay? Oh, 34 man na. Slid na ko. Lagi there sa cat, guys. Oh. 31. You get the answer? Your answer is 59. So, it would look like this. Whoop. Wow. Wow, I really don't like the wind right now. Sine theta equals to cosine, your answer of 59 degrees. So that's basically what you do. The same is said for the other ones. Like, if it's tan and then like dire kay tan theta is 31, the answer would still be the same. The only difference is unsay gigamit. If it's tan, then the theta is gonna be cotangent, and then same goes, okay? Oh, by the way, if it's sine to cosine, then cosine is to sine. He wants to do math, guys. So that's gonna be cofunction. Very simple. This is very easier, June. And then lastly, our friend that we call trigonometric something. So this is the, oh wow. Sorry, technical difficulties. And a cat. So this one, oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, oops, sorry. Okay, I got a paper cut. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, so for this one, then the trigonometric, please be quiet, my dear. My cat so saba. For this one, you're gonna have to find for sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent. So this one's actually pretty easy. So as we remember, we need to remember this mnemonics, I think. So, ka, toa, cho, sha, cow. So first is SOHCAHTOA. So it's the sine, cosine, and tangent. For SOHCAHTOA, it's sine, opposite, hypotenuse. So given that this is the kuanato, theta is at A, simply it's gonna follow this way. So, diba, if diri ang atong theta, your opposite would be the one it's facing to. And A is facing to C. So this would be, so diba, if it's facing here, then this would be our opposite. This would be our opposite. So SOHCAHTOA is opposite hypotenuse. So you already have your opposite. So it would look like opposite over hypotenuse. Your opposite is 3. And remember, your hypotenuse is the longest. This is the longest side, meaning B or 5 is your hypotenuse. So just write it there. Next is ka. Ka is cosine adjacent hypotenuse. Diba? Na-label na natin ni as opposite and this as hypotenuse. So what would this be? Obviously, this would be our adjacent or our base. So, given that our adjacent is 2, you simply write this as 2. Since we already know what our hypotenuse is, you write 5 right there. Lastly is TOA. TOA is opposite and adjacent. If this is our opposite, you write it on top. TOA. Opposite. Over adjacent. 3 over 2. Like that. Now the easy thing about this is if you have this side, you can just flip and copy. This is 5 over 3. This is 5 over 2. And this is 2 over 3. And that's basically everything. I'm not going to show you guys the other ones because they're basically the same thing. Thank you.